All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to do a video real quick on conducting yourself as a proper Hebrew Israelite. And the reason why I am doing this video is because of the incident that took place with HOY, with Chief Ephraim, who, you know, attacked and assaulted a person who wanted to know where a Taco Bell spot is. You know, now, when it comes to being a Hebrew Israelite, you know, there is a manner of conduct, a code of conduct on how you behave yourself, especially when you're amongst society. Now, I'm not saying you got to wear a white shirt with ties, on which wearing the ties going off, but you know, just for an example, I'm not saying that you have to wear a white shirt with a tie and some khaki pants and the shoes and look sharp all day, every day. You know, that's not what I'm saying. But when you're in society, learn some fucking manners. No, a lot of you guys who call yourself Hebrew Israelites, you lack manners. Here it is, you're eating at a public restaurant, you farting and shit. Oops, come on, man, you farting. Everybody can hear that shit. You know, you farting in public. You sneezing, you're not covering your nose. You coughing, you're not covering your mouth. You know, you got snot running down your nose. You don't even care to wipe your nose down. Even if you have to use your shirt, you know, you just lack manners. You just say anything in public. Like, you see what I'm saying? You know, there's a way you conduct yourself when you're in public, especially if you're calling yourself an Israelite, which the Israelites are the so-called Negro, Latino, or Native Indians. There's a way you conduct yourself. You know, manners. Do you want to know where manners come from? We invented manners, okay? Even going back to the Dark Ages, when we was ruling Europe, Germany, Spain, when we had control of Turkey, North America, South America, okay? There was a way we conducted ourselves, even at the dinner table. Even at the dinner table, we had napkins to you know, wipe our mouths off. You know, if we knew we was about to burp, we would put our arm over our mouth and then we would say, "Excuse me." It's called manners. And that, if it's the one thing our people lack, is manners. But anyways, let's get to it, right? Proverbs chapter 18, verse 6. It says, "A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes." You know, this is a person who just, you know, So somebody who has no control over his mouth, he'll even go up to a group of people talking shit like he that dude, as if he's King David, Not that I'm saying that King David would be somebody who would go up to a crowd of people and talk shit, but you got niggas in society who just don't know how to contain what they say. They'll just say anything, Like for an example, I'll fuck your bitch. And then they wonder why they get beat up by 3 or more people, Now you're mad, you're angry, you got a knot on your face, you got a missing tooth, you got a busted lip, your nose bleeding, because you couldn't control your goddamn words. You got some, which this is going off. You got some guys in society who make homo gestures. And really, I don't want to say any examples because, that's not in my spirit. But you got guys out there who make homo gestures. And then whether if they believe it or not, they got other people's in public looking at them like, the fuck? What did he just say? What? You see, when I was growing up in society, people had manners, If you knew somebody was coming and you was about to walk inside of a shop or something, you will hold the door for that person, It's called manners. Nowadays, you'll barely find anybody who knows how to hold a door. Here it is. There's an old so-called black woman. She got a cane, right? She's desperately walking quickly towards the store. You're in front of her, right? You open the door and you just walk right in. You don't even care to hold the door? So our people lack manners. Verse 7, it says, a fool's mouth is his destruction. What you say can lead to your destruction. It can lead to you having a broken leg, being in a casket. It can lead to you being in a wheelchair. It can lead to you getting shot. Your mouth can lead to many things. It says, and his lips are the snare of his soul. You don't say some shit and now you can't even get yourself out of it. You don't put yourself in a trap because you could not contain your mouth. It says the words of a talebearer. And that's another thing about niggas too. Niggas love to gossip like the nigga woman. Because a lot of these guys, they have the spirit of the nigga woman on them. They have the spirit of the nigga woman on them. They love to gossip. Hey, yo, did you hear about that guy? Hey, yesterday I heard he got beat up. Blase, dilly, shally. Ooh, this, that. And then the next day, you go to school, and then you're hearing it from somebody that you barely know. Hey, yo, I heard you got beat up. What the fuck? Who told you that shit? So it says the words of a talebearer, right? The words of a talebearer are as wounds. Yeah, because words do hurt. Now this devil, the so-called white man, he don't taught you growing up, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. Well, shit, words hurt way more than sticks and stones. Why do you think our videos get removed whenever we call the so-called white man by his biblical nationality? Every time we call the so-called white man by his biblical nationality, our videos get removed. Why? Why is it that every time we talk about the jump shot or the CHIP, our videos get removed? Because words do hurt and words do matter. You know, well, words do hurt, you know? So it says, the words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost part of the belly. The belly is not talking about your stomach, okay? The belly is talking about your mind. So let's scroll down, right? It says before destruction, Proverbs 18:12. Before destruction, right? The heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. So you know, another thing about our people is that they're proud. Now, the scriptures tell you that pride is when one departeth from the Lord. So if you think that your way of living is better than how the Lord told you how to live, that's pride right there. You're saying that it's okay to eat pork, it's okay to commit sodomy, you know, it's okay to get edge ups, tattoos, you know, it's okay to get piercings all over your body and basically just be a heathen. So basically you're saying that your way of living is better than the Lord, and that's pride. So pride is when one departed from the Lord. And if you're a person who's proud, you're also a person who lack manners, who lack respect. You know, you don't care about your surroundings. You know, here it is. There's people walking down the street. There's people driving down the street. You got to blow your nose, so you're just gonna you're just gonna blow a glob of snot at your nose right in front of a whole crowd of people. No manners, no discretion, no respect whatsoever. Okay? Proverbs 12 verse 21. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. You see that? Death and life are in the power of the tongue. If you're around the police and you tell them, I'm going to kill you, what do you think is going to happen? You're either going to get tased, shot, or you're going to be sitting in prison. Okay? You go up to the wrong person and tell them, I'll whoop your ass. And you're either going to end up dead or you're going to be in critical condition, drinking through a straw for several months. So death and life are in the power of the tongue. You see? It says, and they that love it shall eat the fruit shall eat the fruit thereof. Excuse me. Now let's go to Matthew, the 10th chapter. Okay, Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Yahushua said, I send you. If you're out there teaching, right, does that not make you an apostle? The word apostle means to send or send forth. That means the Lord sent you forth to push the gospel. So Yahushua said, I send you forth as sheep. So what do you think you're doing beating somebody up because they refuse to move? That's not something a sheep does. Okay? When you observe a sheep is a harmless animal. It does not attack people. It does not cause harm to people. It is a harmless creature. So, here it is. Somebody refuses to move. So basically, you're just going to put hands on them. That's not being a sheep, man. You transgressed against the Lord. Being carnal. So it says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. There it is. Two of the most harmless creatures you could think of. A dove and a sheep. If you notice, Yahushua mentioned two of the most harmless creatures in the same verse, the sheep and the dove. What is he telling? He's telling you to be more spiritual than carnal. You don't do that, man. You don't go around beating somebody up because they refuse to move. Even if the person said he had a gun. You should have been in the spirit of, well, the Lord said, present my body as a living sacrifice. Even then, it should not have had to come to that point. It should not have had to come to that point. All you had to do was tell them, hey, bro, we're not too familiar with this place. We're sorry to tell you, but we don't know where the nearest Taco Bell spot was. And you know what? He probably would have went down the street. So there's a way you conduct yourself as a Hebrew Israelite. But you got niggas calling themselves Hebrew Israelite. Hey, keep that world star hip hop black culture shit out the truth, man, because it do not belong in the truth. Now, I've done a video before where I'm not going to mention them, but you had guys trying to mix carnality with the truth. It's not going to mix, man. That's like trying to mix oil and water together. It's not going to mix. But with that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one.